Jurors in the Shayna Hubers trial spent most of the afternoon listening to closing arguments.
Both sides give their accounts of what happened in Ryan Poston's condo. The defense says it was self-defense. The prosecution says it was murder. Local 12's Jeff Hirsch was in the courtroom. He joins us live with what the jury heard today. Jeff?
Well, good evening. The closing arguments began around 3 hours ago, and they are not finished yet. As you pointed out, the defense for Shayna Hubers says it was self-defense. She was justified because her boyfriend, Ryan Poston, basically attacked her, threw her around in his condo. The prosecution, of course, says this is total fabrication, that she was jealous because he was going to dump her, basically, and so she killed him. Ryan's family has been here all through this entire two-week process. Her family has been here. So it comes down to really what the jury is going to accept in terms of self-defense versus murder. And the defense, in their closing arguments, cited Kentucky's Stand Your Ground law, which says, according to them, you do not have to run for safety if you're shooting in self-defense.
The fact of the indictment. You may hear something in this case about Shayna Hubers firing multiple shots. If you believe that she acted in self-defense when that first shot was fired, she is not required to quit shooting. He was alive for all 6 shots. Whether the numbers of minutes or number of seconds after that lasted greater or longer, that is not her responsibility once she acted in self-protection. He was alive and he was moving.
But the fact of the matter is, she showed us her true self on October 12th of 2012. She's shown us that she's a liar. She's shown us that she's a manipulator. She has shown us that she will say anything she can to get what she wants, and most importantly, what she showed us on October 12th, 2012 is that she's a murderer.
So obviously very powerful, very emotional closing arguments from each side. Now, the charge is murder, but Judge Fred Stein instructed the jury it's possible to have 3 lesser charges, or convictions rather, of guilty. First-degree manslaughter, second-degree manslaughter, and reckless homicide, depending on the jury's interpretations of Shayna Hubers' motive, whether she felt she was threatened, what her emotions were. Of course, there's also one possible other verdict, and that, of course, is not guilty. Live at the courthouse, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News.
Jurors have spent a total of 7 days listening to testimony before the closing arguments. If the jury begins deliberations tonight, we'll let you know.